has done since we have seen him. Will pitch out of the stretch. Working to Reese McGuire. First pitch is cut on. Little dribbler toward third. And they have the baseman. Well, step in the box. One out. As Manoa will work to Choi. He gets ahead with a sinking foul. 61 on the season. He had some knee issues in spring training. Had a late start to his season. He swings and misses.
More, but so far he has just filled up the strike zone.
There's a change. There's a change. Evan missed a
third pitch in. He's got to use the fastball, slider, and especially the changeup tonight.
There's a foul down the left side. It's toward the foul ground, and it's going to be bad. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Laid off a pitch upstairs. It's a full count.
I'm in St. Pete for 3 games, and then that's in September. That's it against the Rays.
Manoa was a hit 0-2 and loses G-Man Shore. He walks him with 1 out, and that's first with 1 out. Franco is a switch hitter, batting left-handed, and there's another pitch up and away. Manoa's having trouble on that arm side fastball.
He can get home. It looks like he's really falling off towards first base a little bit more than we've noticed before.
Now there's a slider that Franco fouls out of play. Choi with a 1-out walk. He's at first. There's a good fastball right at the top of the zone. Swing
against that 95-plus fastball.
There's a fastball. He goes after it. Up and away again. He wouldn't chase. It's 2-2 now. Now there's a runner at second on the balk. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss. A little better depth on that slider. And Manoa gets a strikeout.
Boy, what a pretty pitch that.
Tampa Bay. 2 outs. A man is second. There's a good fastball. Cut on and missed by best in the American League. 0-1 pitch. Way up and away. G-Man Choi drew the 1-out walk. He's now at second with 2 outs, and there's a good changeup. You're right on the money, Pat. And came right back with it.
Yeah, you have to use it. You have to get 3 of them working. You're going to have a good outing.
1-2 upstairs. Oceans control the adrenaline. It's not exceptional. Here's the 2-2 pitch. He came back with another changeup. What a good start for us. Have a couple of more. Well, Bichette certainly worthy of going, as is Randall Grichuk. There's Arena. 10 home runs, 40 RBIs. Breaking ball. He fouls it back. Because we're also leading in runs scored with 49. 0-2 pitch. Good slider again. A little more depth on that slider.
Strikeout game.
It's Joey Wendell. Wendell playing at first base. He takes a first pitch. Stalls is dealing with a wrist injury. He's on the IL. There's a good fastball for strike 2. Manoa.
Ball in. He can move that ball around the plate with his fastball.
Well, there's another good slider. Vertical break on it. Manuel Margot, the right fielder, steps in, and he takes the first pitch just off the plate inside for field. There's a fastball. He pops it up. It's out of play.
Yeah, they're all former center fielders. Those guys you were talking about, player, who knows what would have happened. So he kept the fastball away from him. Right there. They're
between pitching inside and pitching effectively inside. As he throws a good breaking ball again. And this breaking
presence about him. He has that ability to say, I'm going to pitch inside with authority.
Done it. So it'll be Kiermaier, Mejia, and then back to the top of the order. 8, 9, and 1 for Tampa fielder in the game. Manoa's ahead. Owen and Margot in the second. Off the plate inside.
Feel for that slider.
There's one away. That 2-seam fastball ran off the plate, but in a baseline. He puts pressure on the infield defense. Off the plate, just missed the outside corner.
Hitter against Toronto in his career.
There's a slider up in the zone, pulled foul by Kiermaier. Kiermaier seems to always come up with a big hit late in the game. Always one of those guys. Is he up again? Man, he comes up with big hits. Fouls his fastball straight back to the screen.
Like you said, he's always the guy who seems to be in the middle of their rallies.
Well, there's another strikeout. How about 6 in a row?
And that's when the arm can't catch up, and you got a lot of misses. Tonight, watching him tonight, the shoulders look very.
Which means it breaks down and in the left-handed hitters. There's a fastball, just missed the inside corner. This is the catch slam home run at TD Ballpark down in Dunedin. There's a fastball for a strike. Mejia hit that home run in the 12th inning. Swing and a miss at a fastball. It's 2-2.
Well, he looks good. You know, he looks together.
2 balls and 2 strikes. That hit him, but he swung at it. He gets a swing and a miss on a slide.
Working, fastball, slider. His changeup, he's thrown a couple of good changeups. That might have been another one right there.
10 straight Mets batters to tie the late Tom Seaver for most consecutive strikeouts in a major league game when he pitched in the prime of his career. 1-2. Fouled out of play, actually down the left side. That's going to be in play, and Kevin Biggio makes the. Ji-Man Choi walked. He's the only base runner so far as Manoa misses with the first pitch. The most recent pitcher was 6 straight strikeouts. Aaron Sanchez had 6 in a row in 2019. Guy's record, 7 consecutive strikeouts. And that came to an end with a fly ball to the left fielder off the bat of Brown. 2 balls and a strike to Choi. Upstairs, that 2-seamer got away from Manoa.
1 run, it was unearned. He only had 2 walks. Tonight, a little bit different story. He's got them on their heels.
High fly ball to the alley in left center. Gritchick moves over, makes the catch as Choi's retired for the first out here in the World Series last year. Wander Franco, the shortstop, got a hanging breaking ball and fouled it out of play. He was the first of 7 straight.
Like every break was going their way. They were coming up with big pitches, big base hits, and won that ball game, won that series against the Rays. You get that good starting pitching, I'm telling you, you can win every night.
Austin Meadows takes a breaking ball outside for ball 1. The Rays in the month of May, which is when the Blue Jays got swept by them in Dunedin. Austin Meadows. Changeup hit on the ground. Easy play for Simeon. Easy inning. Reyna struck out on a slider. He was the 3rd of that 7 straight strikeout streak. There's a slider he takes for a ball.
Tonight he has some swinging and missing at it, but he pounds that fastball in, pounds it up. That time it's being down 2-0 to him.
Swing and a miss on a slider. That was a LCS. And just wore out every fastball he saw. There's a good sinking fastball, a 2-seamer right at the bottom.
2-seamer. Struck out a Rosarena last time on a hard slider away from him.
Goes upstairs with the heater right there and strikes him. Joey Wendell, third baseman, takes one off the plate inside. Another 2-seam. Major League starts. Reed Foley had 42. Manoa's got 41. That's the pitch that's going to
level. That'll help that arm stay on top of that slider. That's why he's getting a lot of movement tonight.
And he's mixing his 1-2. Upstairs, he missed with the
Ray hitters.
Swing and a miss. The fastball got far. This is the best stuff we have seen from Manoa. And he blows that fastball right by. Seen from him so far. 0-1. Changeup missed downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
He's taken the match, and you can see the results. Shutout baseball for sure.
Right off the end of the bat, another good slider as bats with fastballs. Let's see where he goes with Margot. Fastball pulled foul. He struck out the side in the second. Now he can come back with the slider. Going upstairs again. Inside.
That's why I credit their weaknesses, and it's matching up with the strengths of Alek Manoah.
He overthrew that breaking ball and bounced
with that.
3-2 pitch. Slider popped up, playable on the infield. Vladdy Guerrero, the first baseman, in fair territory, makes the catch. Another 3 up, 3 down inning. Manoa incoming inning. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. He goes after the first pitch and line. Here's the catcher, Francisco Mejia. First pitch changeup. Manoa is breaking out that changeup and doing a good job with it. Gets ahead of the catcher. First round pick of the Blue Jays out of West Virginia University. There's a fly ball into center field. A little shallow fly ball. Grichuk can't make the play. It's off his glove. Mejia is headed for second. That'll be the first hit of double of the season for Mejia. That breaking ball missed the outside. Had retired everyone else until that little bloop double off the bat of Francisco Mejia. Just the second base runner for Tampa Bay. Good pitch to
what he looked like in spring training when he had that big strikeout game against the Yankees.
Yeah, he had 7 strikeouts against the Yankees in spring training, but his stuff wasn't close to what it is tonight. He's got seen from Alek Manoah. 2-2 pitch. Takes it down and in for a ball. It's a full count.
He had him set up on that one. A fastball in.
Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Lau strikes out. That's 10 strikeouts for Manoa. Boy, he's pitching with a lot. Working to G-Man Choi. First pitch slider is downstairs for ball 1.
Just needs some experience.
That ball missed downstairs. 2-0. Drops that breaking ball in there for a strike. I mean, Woods Richardson can learn from during that Olympic experience. Fastball hit high in the air to right field. Teoscar's got room back at the edge of the warning track. Fired 15 in a row at one point. Working to Wander Franco. Hits the ball through the left side for a base hit. They were playing him in the shift. He hit it. Here's Austin Meadows, the DH, as Manoa delivers a. That fast had some roster changes early on. Tyler Chatwood was placed on the injured list with a neck issue. So Castro is back and Algar is in the pen. The Blue Jays now have 4 left-handers in their bullpen. That pitch misses down and in. It's 3 balls. Breaking ball pulled foul. Boy, he
counts, which you love to see from a young pitcher.
3-2. He went back to the slider and now he's at 94. 3-2 pitch. Fastball hit hard on the line, but right to Teoscar Hernandez. So Meadows is
long bottom of the 6th inning. Seemed to be a little bit more comfortable against Manoa now here in the top of the 7th.
Swing and a miss on the slider and a snap throw to first as Wander Franco is back.
The lean towards second. That's the best time to try and pick him off.
Rosarena takes a fastball right down the middle. He's really same page with Manoa. Fouls that fastball back. Good fastball. Manoa hasn't lost a thing on his heater.
No, not at all. They tried to go upstairs with her tonight.
Another 0-2 pitch upstairs, and he hits it high in the air to right, not deep. Past Hernandez moving toward the foul line. Tail Mando has struck out both times that he has faced Manoa. They got him with a slider, 4% strikes. High fastball. Wendell swings it. They ran compared to 24 against the bullpen. And the starter has given him problems again tonight.
That's why it's important for him to get through this inning right here.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. He'll stop right there. Excuse me. Franco will stop. He sat back. He was
2 or 3 more batters. This is it right here.
Gets underneath that breaking ball. It missed inside. It's 1-1. Manoa had by a rookie pitcher. There's a strike on the inside corner. 4 other pitchers have recorded a slider fouled out of play. One-two. Little roller towards short. The Bichette in time.